Walter Brennan was not born into stardom. He carved his way into it the honest way, the American way, with grit in his soul, talent in his bones, and a heart bigger than the frontier itself. Long before he ever stepped into our living rooms as Grandpa Amos McCoy, he had already lived a dozen lives on screen, the grizzled old prospector who somehow knew more than he let on, the loyal sidekick who would walk through fire for a friend, the stubborn old-timer with a twinkle behind his wrinkles. And he played every one of them with the kind of truth you cannot fake. By the time the real McCoys came along, Brennan was already a legend, the only actor in history to win 3 Academy Awards for Best Supporting Actor. Hollywood belonged to him. He did not need television, and he certainly did not chase it. But when the script crossed his desk, a story about a humble family from the hills of West Virginia, starting a new life on a California farm, something in it touched him. It was not glamour. It was not fame. It was heart. From 1957 to 1963, America did not just watch the real McCoys. America invited it inside. And every week, Brennan gave them Grandpa Amos McCoy, stubborn, wise, warm, funny, and unmistakably real. He did not play the role. He was the role. For millions of families, Amos felt like their own grandfather, the one who grumbled, laughed, prayed, and loved with every ounce of his being. But Brennan was not done showing what he could do. Even while filming the series, he stepped onto the big screen again in Rio Bravo, standing shoulder to shoulder with John Wayne and Dean Martin, and proving that even in a room full of giants, he could shine just by being himself. When the cameras finally went quiet and the years rolled on, Walter Brennan did not fade away. How could he? He had already stitched himself into the fabric of America, into the laughter, the warmth, and the lessons he left behind. Every viewer who ever saw the real McCoys felt a little less alone because of him. Walter Brennan did not just act. He reminded us what goodness looks like, what family feels like, what it means to be genuine, humble human. And that is why decades later, the world still tips its hat and says, "Farewell, Walter Brennan. You were the real deal, and you always will be."